Alright, this is an AirLink from Zen Technology. Extremely low latency, supports unlimited headsets. Like these extra headsets. Extra headset 1, extra headset 2, extra headset 3, extra headset 4. And it comes with a headset in the box. Okay, it's like silent disco basically. It's got a quick start guide when you open the box here. Got a transmitter and receiver and a bunch of cables. Comes with USB-A, with a double charger, so you can charge two things from one USB. It'll be slower, I suppose, but I guess they're assuming you will you'll walk away for a while, let it charge. These things each have a 10-hour battery inside them. On stereo or mono. It's got headphone out jack, pairing button. It's flashing green, it's looking for its friend. This is a line in and a pairing button and stereo and on off switch with USB. I just turned that one on as well. And I guess I've got to press the pairing button, but because they're in the same box and they just came together, they're already paired. Okay. This one has a pair of Apple type earphones with TRRS, and I guess you plug them into the receiver, into the headphone jack, and now you just walk around wearing these in your pocket with your own personal volume control. And this one goes into, I guess, what else is in this box? There's a TRRS 3.5mm cable. There's two of those, right? And an instruction manual. From zen.com, which is where you buy them. Alright, so from this one, if you want to go from TV, you would just take a 3.5mm cable, plug the line in to the transmitter at the back of your TV set, and plug this end into the audio jack on this one, where you could go from there to these two RTA. And this combined on the back of your TV set, plus plugging this into your back of your TV set. This is only for modern TV sets, right? Modern TV sets often do not have a headphone jack, and that's why you need one of these audio converters so that you can have a headphone jack. If your TV has a headphone jack, you don't need one of these things, right? You just need this, and that will just go straight to your headphones. But what if somebody else wants to use headphones at the same time as you do? Yeah, we've got 4 extra ones. Okay, what's in these boxes? One of these things, which is got volume controls on it. It's the same as that thing. In the box, it comes with quick start guide, headphone jack, and USB-C charging cable with headphones. Quick start guide. How am I supposed to pair multiple things from one transmitter? 2 receivers there. I'll turn it on and see if it does it automatically. Those two are solid, so they're paired, but this one's still flashing. The quick start guide says, turn on your AirLink receiver plus any extra receivers you want to pair, and hold the pair button until the green light flashes. Pairing mode. Now turn on the AirLink multi-user headset system transmitter, sold separately, and hold its pair button until all green lights become solid. Pairing complete. That's optimistic. Alright, let's try that. This is the one you do last, it says. I'm going to turn that one off. Now, there's a pair button on the top of these things. I'll press them at the same time. Hold them down. I don't know how long for, right? Until the green light flashes, it says. Okay, the green light's flashing on both of them. Now, it says put on the transmitter and then hold the... Oh, it already did it. Oh no, I pressed it. I shouldn't have pressed it. Is it going to do it again? I think I messed it up. I'm going to do what I did just a second ago. I'm going to hold these ones down so that they're in pairing mode. I can see the green light's flashing a little bit faster after you take it out of its pairing from what it was before. I'm going to turn this one on. Now, boom, all three connected. We could test that later. How many others can I do? I'll grab another one, see if I can get them all working. By the way, if I turn one of them off, does it all stay paired? Like, does it remain paired if I just change stereo and mono settings and all that sort of stuff? This one's flashing like it hasn't got a friend, right? But I guess that it hasn't actually got any turned on friends. I'll just turn them on in any order. I'll turn this receiver on. Okay, it's looking for something. This one, does it remember? Does it remember? Yes, they remembered. Now what about this one? Now that those two have got a relationship, is this one going to be the third wheel and fuck it up for everybody? No, they're all still remembering the frequency. I'm going to try a third pair of headphones. Let's try this one. So the third pair of headphones into the headphone jack. Now, when I turn this one on, there's no way it knows what frequency those are on. I've got them in stereo mode. I don't know what mono mode would be for. I guess if you've got some difficult situation. Now, I'm going to have to do all this again to make sure this one feels included. So everyone, you're going to have to start again. Now, the thing we did last time was turn off the transmitter first. Now, nobody has a friend, so they're all on equal footing. Now, I'm going to reset them by holding the pairing button down, so they're going to forget their previous frequency that they were locked into. This one never really even had one to begin with. But I'm going to press it anyway just to make sure they're all on the same ground. I just want to make sure the green light flashing speed is the same on all of them. Okay. Then I'm going to turn on the transmitter and see if it automatically finds everything. Yep, all 4 solid lights. That's like a silent disco. Have we got any more? There's another one. This comes, like all of these headphones and receivers and everything, if you do have like a bunch of teenagers or something, or you want to have a little silent disco, I don't know what the limit is on these, but let's just say it's at least 3 receivers, okay? We're going to do all this again now so we can include our friend, but not only that, we're going to open this box as well so you can get everybody. Hey, all 4 paired. It just takes longer with 4. That's what's happening. So 4 connected. Okay, let me get this straight. It can't do 5, right? Even though that just worked. I need to reset that. I'm gonna reset that. Now I guess I'm gonna try and press all 5 at the same time. Okay, I feel like all of them are pressed. Now I'm going to turn this on and hold down the pairing button. And just remember, it took long with 4 when it had to connect. I don't know if I let go of all the pairing buttons at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Yeah! Alright, it can connect to 5. You just got to do it all within half a second or whatever. So it does work. You can connect 5 simultaneous AirLinks, all with their own headphones, or go into a PA system or multiple PA systems throughout a venue, I guess. It is 2.4 gigahertz, so it could get interference from other devices throughout the venue. These ones come out of the box with these particular headphones. My headphones of choice are normally just similar headphones to this. Well, I've got a bunch of headphones, but let me just show you. Now that we've got all these 5 set up here, right, and we know that they're paired, you can't hear any evidence of that, but you know that the light's a solid green. At least you should be able to see that if the lighting's not too shit here. This one does not have headphones at the moment. I generally use my Apple, what are they called? EarPods, as opposed to AirPods, which I have as well. And that's the transmitter. That's the transmitter. That goes to the source. I would use usually just Apple EarPods, right? But I usually, when I'm home, just watching TV in bed or something, I usually use a Bluetooth receiver. This one's from Ugreen, and this one doesn't really have a brand on it. And this has a stupid amount of lag, probably, I don't know, 100 milliseconds of lag, which is no good for music production. So I can't use Bluetooth in music production unless it's like the backing track, which comes before everything else, right? But with everything else, I can use 2.4 gigahertz because it's RF, radio frequency, and it is straight away. This has less than 12 milliseconds of lag. Rode Wireless ME has apparently less than 7 milliseconds of latency or lag. And this says it's got less than 12 milliseconds of lag, though I've never heard any lag on it, right? If I wanted to use these headphones, I could. If I wanted to use these headphones, I could. These are JBL, whatever, I don't know, just cheap fucking headphones, right? And I could wear these and wirelessly use this. It's got all these headphones have microphones built into them. That's why they're all TRRS, right? They're all TRRS. Okay, so professional high-level headphones probably just have TRS because they don't have a built-in microphone because they didn't feel any need to do that. At the moment, I'm hearing electrical interference when I touch this through here, right? Now, something that both of these things have in common, the Wireless Me and the AirLink headsets, is even with the microphone plugged in, right? I'd get the, where is it? I'd have the wireless microphone plugged into here, right, and I'd switch that on and hook that up with the other wireless contraption, and then I'd take this thing, which I'm holding here, and their headphone and microphone. I haven't put the microphone over my face, but as you can see, I can now freely walk around the house with these things. Okay? Leaving the room, right? I'm not tethered. I'm not tethered to anything. Just put them in my pocket. Clip them to my belt if I wanted to do that. Right? And I wouldn't use these headphones because they make my ears hot. I would always use probably the Apple ones. So the microphone would be beaming to the wireless Rode Me, and the AirLink gives me wireless headphones. And if I don't have control over the audio directly in front of me, I'll just turn the volume up and down here with the up and down volume arrows on that device. So that's the AirLink system. I'll be using that as my headphones at all times, and I'll always have two receivers, one charging and the other one in my pocket or whatever, right? Or if I'm not sitting at the desk at all, just both charging probably. There'll be no latency. In fact, I used the AirLinks when creating backing tracks for the second half. The first half, when I started making backing tracks, I was using Premiere, and because I wanted to come and go as I please, go back and forth to the kitchen, I didn't want headphones attached to the computer in any way whatsoever. So I just walked around with my AirLinks in. Initially I was using the Bluetooth until I set up the AirLinks. And there was such a noticeable amount of lag with all the original backing tracks that I'd made that when I went back and used the AirLinks, I was like, oh my god, I missed the beat. But from then on, I was like, perfect. It was landing on the beat every single time. Because there's about as much latency, less than 12 milliseconds, as you get through wire, right? If you plugged a pair of headphones, if you plug a pair of headphones directly into your computer or audio interface, the latency will be about 5 milliseconds or something like that, right? Through the air, through 2.4 gigahertz receiver, you're getting 12, or in the case of the Rode Wireless Me, it says it's 7, which is about how many hours of battery time you get with this. So it's up to 7, and with this AirLink, it's up to 12. These have a 10-hour battery life, and these have only a 7-hour battery life. So the transmitter has a 10-hour battery life, and the receiver has a 10-hour battery life. Okay? You have to keep charging them using USB-C. Just using cables. Alright, I'm going to turn them all off. Put them away. So if you are going to get the 5 kit with 5 of these things, right, because you've got a whole bunch of kids who all want to listen at the same time to something, just tell all the kids to press the button at exactly the same time when you turn on the transmitter. You just saw all the trial and error stuff I just did. Refer to that. If you're too ADHD to watch a video of this length, then you probably haven't watched this and you don't know anything. Alright, this is also, you saw that last one that I just put away? This is a different one. Comes with the same cable, padding, packaging for shipping, USB to barrel connector, and unlike the other one, this one, which is also from Zen Technology, digital to analog audio converter, but plus analog to digital. So you can go from digital to analog or analog to digital. You can see it's got a bunch of extra switches and plugs on the back and front, so you can go in both directions. This one is more expensive than this one on the website. This one's better, okay? But this goes in 2 directions and this only goes in 1 direction. So if you only need to get audio to come out of your TV, you probably just get this one. But if your TV has an audio jack, you don't need one. But most modern TVs just don't have an audio jack for some reason. By the way, when this, you see that little red tab? That is a sticker, obviously, just to keep this clean. When you take it off, it looks like this one, which I have been using. Camera again, and we'll continue. These Sony transmitter and receiver, they are the UTXB1 model. I've used them a lot over the years, but you've got to keep transferring, taking out AA batteries. Goes through a lot. There's no way to recharge it. I'm pretty sure you can set the UHF channel to whatever you want. So if you want to avoid UTXB1, URXP1, okay, maybe that's, I don't know what the problem. It's a bit more complicated, but eventually they will send, and you'll listen out through the headphones on that monitor there. You have to wear this thing on your body, belt pack. Probably got a bit of a stronger signal than the other ones, but not much. It's old technology, but like I say, you can set the frequency, like this is set to 792.375 hertz, I guess, and they lock together. I don't know if there's a pairing button or if it just tunes into the same frequency because you've got to go through a menu system or something on here, because that says 792.375 here. Like if you're getting electrical interference or audio interference of some sort at a venue, you're probably better off using something with more stable audio feed like this. I also have another system, but I don't know where it is. It's basically a box you plug into a power socket on the wall, and the audio receiver goes in your pocket. Nowhere near as compact as like the AirLinks at all. Nothing close. Or like the wireless MAs. Right? They're all about the same size. Okay, these four little objects, 10 hours and 7 hours. The Rode wireless mics are slightly smaller. Rode wireless Me's are slightly smaller than the AirLink headphone transmitter and receiver. Can you use the AirLink transmitter and receiver backwards as a microphone to a speaker? Like, could you? These are both receivers. So this is line in, going into the line in jack on this AirLink transmitter, right? Could I plug a microphone in there instead and then put that out as a line out to like a PA system or a mixing desk, and just not buy these, because these can go in both directions? Well, sort of. You'd have to power the microphone. There's no preamp in the transmitter, so the line that goes into it has to be clean and have power, which is why it works if you come out of a mixing desk through here, or out of a television set and in here, because that's all powered audio. Just a microphone like this, right? Like this thing on its own is not powerful enough. Oh, sorry, I'm wearing a microphone. This thing, right? This is not powerful enough to generate the frequency, the power you need for one of these. It wouldn't work on this either. You need power in your microphone. These have preamps built into them. The microphone one does anyway. The other one has a line out. Right? So if you're looking at jacks on these things, the wireless Me, this one has microphone in and line out. Okay? If you put a line source into the microphone socket, you'd really have to take the microphone, the line level right down before you decided to transmit between these two devices. But the AirLink is made for that. Could you use these all over the place as like a wireless audio headphone system and not buy the AirLink? Like if I plug my microphone in here into the microphone socket, and then I put all the headphones away, and plug headphones into the other end, into this one, into the line out. There's no volume control on here, but I could control the volume control from the computer or whatever else it is. It's worth a try, I guess. I don't know how many of these wireless Me's you can pair. As you saw with that, if you if you hold the pairing down on all receivers and the transmitter simultaneously, you can get at least 5, right? But you have to press them at the same time. You have to. I don't know about these ones. Don't know. These ones are old, right? But they're probably the most stable power, but you'd have batteries. you wouldn't want the transmitter to have power unless you were in the field, which is why these are expensive. If you get a rack, like for audio, it's all hooked up nicely and everything. I mean, if you are a stage manager of a musical theatre production that's upwards of $100,000 to produce, you're going to have a rack. You're going to have sound. You're going to have crew. You're going to have a dedicated audio person who owns hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, or at least $100,000 worth of equipment. Anyway, that's enough for headphone stuff for now. Okay. I've unplugged a bunch of USBs over here because it was too messy, so I've got a couple over there at the moment because I know that's where I'll be putting this. This, we'll get to these. These are the Rode Me, Wireless Me, and the AirLinks. Do you prefer the name Rode Wireless Me or AirLink as a product name? I haven't had a look at this yet. I was waiting for you. Please be recording.